It's a tradition that stretches back to 1934, and today we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration with the first of three on this Thanksgiving Day, and it is a classic. The Packers and the Lions on EA Sports. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys ready to get things started here on Thanksgiving Day. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here. And I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
In motion left, that's Reed. A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He was brought down at the 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And it's third down. Love now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the Packers first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. There's a nice move. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's another Packers first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. It's a gain of a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. That's another Packers first down. First and goal, Green Bay.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Love will try with his legs. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That's good. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Goff now looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw now, here's Love.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Going back to Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Love looking to throw it.
And he is caught. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Packers 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love from the gun.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the 10, first and goal. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. And he slings one that's incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. The Lions had 7-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That's good for a Lions first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
First down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now it's gone. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Jameson Williams.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jason Pinnock there defensively.
Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
In motion goes the tight end.
Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Love. That's taken in by Golden.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll send the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brings up 4th down.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by McManus is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Goff now looks to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now a 2nd and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Goff now to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Goff.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
In punt formation for the Lions.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more game.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Arlene McNeil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Love now. Caught on the right side, Reed. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Packers first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Green Bay.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Love.
Pass caught. That's Golden.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw now. Here's Love.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the Halftime Report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw is Goff.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Our game here, the first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and maybe more importantly for all of us at EA Sports, it kicks off the NFL's honoring of our namesake, John Madden. They've dubbed this the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration. Coach, of course, called so many of these Thanksgiving Day games in Detroit, also in Dallas, 20 in all. And his love of football and family and turducken really shine through. So Charles and I happy to try as best we can to carry on the tradition here on this great American holiday.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Goff now looking to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Goff. Got his man. It's Williams.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Goff.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense,
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. 93 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run the counter. Lloyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Packers first down.
On the handoff, it's Laube.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Love from the gun. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his clock? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Complete to Sam.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Packers first down. A 28-yard gain.
Here's Love.
First down, Packers.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Second down.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball to the turf at your running back speed.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
McManus on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Goff.
2nd and 7.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
yards on the play. That's good for a Lions first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. To the 43, 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Packers' 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions down.
Now it's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Second down and 3.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings
again, Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
A 7-yard gain. And the Lions first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Bates' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The visitors' offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Packers first down.
And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will take over. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.